Yeah. House music. Is there anything better to start a vlog with? Not really. Reminds me of summer. But it is definitely not summer here in New Zealand anymore. No! Winter has arrived with its frostiness and hazy, smoke-filled suburban mornings. But let me wind it back a little bit to mid-March when the sun was still shining, the tui's still calling, and KILN was hosting its first workshop in their open creative space. Adrien Giroguy, he's French, so it must be Adrien Giroguy. Adrien Giroguy. Anyway, Adrien is from France and studied photography at École de Photo in Paris. He's super enthusiastic about keeping the film genre alive, and we were really excited to be a part of his first group through the workshop. The group consisted of seasoned commercial pros, weekend snappers, and wonderfully innocent beginners, and as such, Adrien gave us all a run through on photography basics and then moved on to brief developing and chemical knowledge tips. We then loaded up our various cameras with Kodak Tri-X 400 and walked a few short blocks to the Queen's Gardens. This beautiful location was established in 1892 to celebrate the Jubilee of Queen Victoria and was designed around a part of the Mai Tai River called the Eel Pond, which was a traditional food gathering place for local Māori. There are lots of native trees and even some tropical big leaf. It really was good to get amongst it all and try capture some of it in black and white. What are you up to, Dean?
Burning my retina trying to get that shot.
F16. Shoot it at F16.
Yeah. I want all the detail I can get.
Oh, here we go.
Gotta put the cat back with that.
Oh, he's serious now.
Surprisingly, I don't really edit my film as much as you would think.
So you're going to say people regularly ask me how I've got such great looks?
Yeah, no, I don't get asked that at all.
But another question is a lot of
That's me.
Yeah.
photoshopping or Lightroom, but there's not just those.
Yeah,
you know?
all I do is like contrast.
Yeah.
So highlights, shadows, like white's black.
Yeah, maybe the white balance.
Yeah, and then I'll just push the temperature up a little bit.
Yeah.
And that's about it. Because what the lab is giving me is their interpretation of what they think it should look like anyway.
Yeah.
Or what
And-
their scanner is.
Yeah, or what their
It all
scanner
depends on
is.
the
And
scanner
different
too.
scanners have different
Yeah.
colours.
Snipe them, Ding. Get the voice.
Waiting for the right moment.
You know what we need is like a big camera library that you can just borrow it for the weekend.
Yeah.
And then you'll be like, okay, I've done this, been there, give
I
it back.
So we're out here at the Queen's Gardens in Nelson, and we've just shot a whole roll of Kodak 400 TX. Tri-X? Tri-X. Why don't they just label it Tri-X? Why do they call it Texas? 400 TX. I've done, have you done any of yours?
Yeah, man.
Oh, bro. Okay, I'm just going to rewind that sucker. Here we go. Oh my gosh.
Don't ruin it. Don't snap the film.
Don't cock it up. There we go.
Hey, that's some high speed tech right there.
Do you want another roll?
Whoa. There you go.
Thank you.
Very nice.
We headed back to KILN, where the rest of the group started rewinding their films.
And just keep turning it.
It was really great to see the buzz on one of the girls' faces for whom everything about film photography was completely new. Even though I've been shooting film for 30 odd years, I can honestly say this feeling never gets old. Adrien explained about all the equipment we would be using, and it all came flooding back to me. The last time I developed film like this was in high school back in the 90s. Lamau. We all got a dud roll of film and a spool to practice with, and the concentration around the room was intense. We got the hang of it after a few tries, and then we were on to the developing stage. Adrien showed us this amazing app called Massive Dev. It has hundreds of film stocks loaded with developing times and different developer combinations, and it even has a red light interface if you're using it in a darkroom. Very easy to use, highly recommend it.
It's going to push the water to the bottom and get the water out from the top. So it's not like you're putting just water on the top and then the water from the top keep running down. You actually get a pure bottom to top. So I usually walk with an army of pegs on me. There's a couple of ways to do it. Either you pull the entire film out either you just...
We were all pretty stoked to see our films come out, and it felt even better knowing that we'd done it ourselves.
You can see what the space
We'd highly recommend attending a workshop like this, even if you've been shooting for years. Keeping the developing and darkroom culture alive will only see the film photography community thrive even more.
There's that. Both of those shots will be there.